Hi everyone and welcome back to Craft Center. I'm Hosan Agri and today we are going to talk about Adobe Premiere Pro. And if you are new, don't worry, I will guide you step by step and teach you all important things about Adobe Premiere Pro. And in the first video, we are going to cover the most important things like Workspace, important panels, and how to create and save your first project, and some other important things that are necessary for the first lesson to be known. Let's get started. First, we need to know what is Adobe Premiere Pro and what it is used for and where it can be used. Premiere Pro is a powerful video editing software that's used by professionals and even beginners. Whether you are making YouTube videos, short films, or even TV shows, trust me, for all of these things, Premiere Pro gives you all the tools you need for cutting, color grading, adding effects, and much more. First of all, we need to create a new project. Okay, so let's first open Premiere Pro here. Good. So, and create our first project. When you launch a Premiere Pro, you will see a welcome screen here, as you can see. And then here's what you have to do. Click on the new project first. And then you need to choose a name for your project. It's really important that you choose a simple and related name to your video. For example, I want to say in this video, for example, my first video. And then here we have something called project location, which means that where do you want to save your project. And you can choose the location here and say, for example, you want to choose this location and then choose and go to that place that you want to save your project there. I will open a new file here and say, just write it Premiere Pro Lessons. And then inside it, I will open a new project, a new folder, and say here, my first video. Good. And select folder. Done. And then, if you can see, it will be saved in eDriver Premiere Pro lesson folder, and then my first video is the name of it. Okay. And you don't need to touch anything else, and just go and click on the create. Good. Now we are inside Premiere Pro. Let's go over the important panels here and see what we have here. Premiere Pro has several panels and each one has a specific purpose. And let's go through the most important ones you will be able using all the time. For example, the first one is project panel. It is here. Project panel. Here, what it is useful, this is where all your media files like video, audio, images are sorted here. You have to think of it as a folder for your project, okay? And then we have timeline panel. And then we have a timeline panel. This is where you edit. You drag your clips here, cut them, and add effects and arrange them to create your video. Then we have program monitor, top to the right side here. Stay also here, program. This is where you preview your video while you are editing. For example, you are cutting and you are changing and you are adding effect. All these things, all these changes can be seen here in this inside this panel. And then we have source panel. Here you can see and preview and trim it here before adding a clip to the timeline. Okay, for example, let me to bring a video. For bringing a video, you just need to click on import media or Control I here, or you just go to the file here and just say import, as you can see, or Control plus I, and then you will bring a video here. Let me to bring a video. If you double click on it, you can see that on the source you can see the video before it comes inside timeline. And if, for example, if I bring another video, just say Control I, and I want to bring a few more video here, as you can see, you can just make it bigger, smaller, and you also can just click on the list view, and you can click on the icon view, and all these ways you can choose how you want your files be shown. You can make it smaller and bigger. All these things can be done here in project panel. And then we have another panel which is called effect panel to the right side. If you come here, you can see that we have another option which is called effect panel, and this is also very important because this is the place that you can find video transitions, color effects, and audio effects to your video. You have, for example, here audio effects, audio translation, video effects, video translation, and much more. And then we have another panel here which is called audio meters to the right side. This shows your audio levels. If it turns red, your audio is too loud and might need adjusted. For example, let me to bring a video with a voice. Control I. Go back here. Adobe Design, and then we're coming to the firewall here. Firewall. And then just drag it here inside your timeline.
Computer can be at risk. That's why firewall is really important to be used and to
be activated. For example, if I just change the audio here,
on your computer, and that's
red.
why you,
as you saw, it turned red. That's why it's really need to know about all these essential things. As I showed you how to bring video, audio, and pictures, all these things inside your Adobe Premiere Pro. Let's try again. You go to the file, import, and click on the import or Control I. There's two ways you can bring your videos or photos and files inside Premiere Pro. And now, if you want to save your project, as you know, editing takes time and you don't want to lose your work. That's why you need to save your project. For saving your project, again, you go to the file and go to the save or Control plus S, and then you will choose where do you want to save your project. And if you want to save a copy, again, you go to the file and go to the save as, and then you just choose again the place that you want to save your project. Because Premiere Pro doesn't automatically create a final video when you save it. It only saves your progress, okay? And now we want to talk about the customizing. You just need to hold your mouse and just move it wherever you want. I want just to move my program panel, for example, here to maybe here. You see, it comes here. You have media browser here, you have program here, or you just want to again bring it up here again, or maybe you want to move your timeline from here to here. You can do all these things by yourself and make and create your own workplace in your Premiere Pro. But sometimes you just do it by accident and you don't know to fix it again. There is no worries again. We're going back again to the same settings. Come to the Windows, Workspace, and then just say I want, for example, reset to saved layout. Now we went back to the same settings as before. And that's it. And now you know how to stop a project and navigate the workspace in your Premiere Pro. And in the next video, we will start editing. So if this video was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comment what you would like to learn next. Okay? See you in the next one. Thank you.